Alright, that should be enough time for people to get in, clear those ads. Alright, we are back again with ODRL. I believe this is our 11th race through the whole season. Still just a bit past halfway of the regular season. So that is getting tighter towards playoffs. This is also our last race for the Dash for Cash drivers. A big shakeup. The second place in that current standings, which is Savage, is suspended for this week, so he cannot race the final Dash for Cash race. He was 10 points behind Sterlo, which is very easy to make up. So now he's out. It is up to Irish, who is, I believe, 13 points back, so not far. So he needs to get 13 points over the 43 of Sterlo for the $25 reward at the end of this race. That is our Dash for Cash points, and of course, like I said, going towards the nearing the end of the regular season, our actual point standings sit with Sterlo still in first, and of course Savage, who was 31 back, sitting in second place. He is now going to fall, and we look at third, and it's basically almost locked up by Sterlo as long as he shows up every week, because third place is at 88 points behind him. And then fourth and fifth, we have 96 and 99 points back. So the top five are 100 points separation. Down to our cut line, and Solvable sits on that right now. I believe he moved up into it. And above him, you have Lee, who's actually about 30 points above that. So it is a close battle between the people under the cut line on who is going to get in. Looking in, we have Silent Kings, Mets Fan, and Spartan. They are about 20 points out down to Spartans. No, sorry, down to Do Prime, who is in 21st. So Do Prime, Spartan, Mets Fan, and Silent Kings are all looking in to pass Insolvable. They are pretty far away from Lee. So it's about 4 or 5 drivers fighting for that cut line spot. As we have... Oh, we're actually very close to the end of the regular season. I thought we were still about halfway through it. After tonight, we will have 3 races, so 4 races in the regular season currently as we stand. So the regular season champion is basically locked up by Sterlo, again, as long as he makes every race. And that cut line battle is going to get very tight as we get down to the next few tracks, which is Texas, Bristol, and Daytona. And as you see, they're still running out qualifying, and we have our number 27 entry cars tonight. I believe that is Tyreek Speed, OP Clear, and Master Killer. Master Killer is making his return back to the Premier Series, a previous champion here in ODRL. Let's see if I can find them. Also have a new entry tonight. Sean is making his first race. He is a very solid competition. Look forward to see what he can do. There's Master Killer, and I think OP didn't show up for qualifying. So yeah, Master Killer is going to be the entry for tonight in that 27 car. I believe we're looking at about 28 28 drivers, if not 29, for this race. It's a fairly short race. Gateway was not updated to fit these cars, so we have about 100 laps total without caution laps throughout the stages. I can confirm it is possible to fuel strat the final stage, but it is the largest stretch that is physically possible for this game. I don't think we'll have that. I don't know if people are committed to trying that, but there is that possibility that one person could try for a fuel race at the end. But overall, everything else is pretty straightforward. Just trying to race it to get to the end. Again, I'm just waiting on them to finish qualifying. That's our last few going by right now. So, the course of tonight, some of our cars to look at: Sean, Proxy, maybe a little bit of Bren. He was fast in practice. That's a hot one's usually a one to show up. Of course, Sterlo. Yeah, that's about those who did well in practice. I need to try to keep an eye on Irish and Sterlo throughout the course of this race because he needs to make up, I believe it is 14, if not 13 points. Yeah, I believe it's 14 points because based off of a tiebreaker, it would very well go to Sterlo. So Irish needs to gain 14 points over the 43 to win the $25 pot at the end of this race. Alright, they're running out the final laps of qualifying. We should be going right into it, as I believe everybody's into the Discord waiting to join. Alright, they are now done with qualifying. So again, we'll get everybody that needs to get back into the lobby that did not qualify, and they will be ready to send it. B13 on second, and Lost starts third. Trying to see who gets first. Bad Omens is here tonight. He starts fourth, and our pole sitter is Sterlo. So Sterlo, the points leader and the Dash for Cash leader, starts pole. It was who was it? B13 second, Lost third, and then was it? Yeah, Bad Omens fourth. Bren starts sixth. I can't see who's fifth. Yeah, I'm not able to see who's starting fifth. XO, I have like 7 in-car views right now that I'm bouncing between. I have, I'm gonna read them off. I have Impact, you, Cobra, Sean, Spartan, Bren, Irish, and GS. I have a lot of in-cars. Surprisingly, Sean starts 15th. Alright, they are loaded in. So we'll see if Sterlo can continue to extend his points lead and lock up the Dash for Cash for that $25. Alright, once again, Sterlo on the pole, B13 on his outside, followed with Lost and Bad Omens. We'll see who can get off out of turn 1 and 2 and take over the lead. The outside can have a very good run if run correctly, but the inside is mostly preferred by the leaders, so we'll see how this goes. I think we might have a leg out. I don't know. Someone got it squirrely in the background, but it looks like we're clear. Sterlo and B13 still side by side going in, and he clears going in the 1, but the 48 tags him hard. He sends him up the track. That's going to drop B13 to 3rd. Battling with Bad Omens now as Lost gets up into 2nd. Bren and Proxy fight behind them, 2x2s. Leaders single file out. We're going to see a lot of single file racing for the most part if everyone gets settled down, because we are a low draft. There's not many passing opportunities if you can't get the corners right. But as they sit right now, Lost tailing Sterlo and fighting for it. Looking to look low. The 6 going to run the same line as Sterlo, and Lost going to lose some time, but gets it back on the exit. Has room for 2nd still, and will take that. Does the 6 car go out? He doesn't. He stays in line, follows Ben. And there, everybody goes single file out immediately. Proxy's gotten out of that top 10. Now sits 5th. Oh, behind Bad Omens, he got stuck on that apron. That's going to pull Proxy down with him. They'll lose multiple spots right there. Stuck on the inside, going down the straights is Bad. So Bren's picked that up, gets into 5th. Now Witt following behind him, trying to work on the outside, leaving Bad Omens down there with no help. 16 of Irish making his way through the field as well. Young stuck on the outside, Impact and no, I think someone else in the 10 car. GS Racing got together a little bit. Keep moving. The battle for 2nd right now between Lost and B13. I'd imagine B13 probably has damage off of that first turn, but I'm not positive. As they run, fight side by side for 2nd. Bren continues to push up in the 44 right now. Subbing for Cowboys. This is the Premier. I only commentate Premier Series. Engines get so low, it almost sounds like they're under caution right there, but it looked like Bad Omen's getting very close to the apron every time he comes through 1 and 2. He's still losing spots as he's stuck down the inside, has Georgia Dog back behind him. Witt and Bren have stayed together and still can't get much ground up here on Lost. Some others going far down the track to get something to work down here. Proxy, who was breaking into the top 5, sits back here mid-pack. Not much room he can get to as they come up to 7 out of 22 laps when they hit the line. Not positive on a fuel run, so I'm going to try to pull that up so I can look. So it looks like they have 19 laps to go right now, so shouldn't have to pit in this stage. I would imagine people can stretch their tires to go out before fuel, but that is getting it close, so they should be fine. GS hits that wall. Oh, the 9 fishtailing hard up and down the backstretch. He saves it as Georgia Dog. It is down there in 11th where Georgia Dog is. He was sitting inside the top 10 when that happened. Now Proxy is still falling, but right here behind Bryn and Witt. Actually, no, I think he's gained. Yeah, he's gained some spots, and now he's going to try to work on Bryn on the bottom. Try to break back into the top 5 as B13 closes a little bit onto Sterlo. Going wrong way. 3-car breakaway for the lead currently as they are 8 out of 22. 14 laps to go in the stage. Still a little bit ways to go, and B13 is pressuring. B13 is one of the drivers that does not have a win tonight, and he's always had some speed. Tonight he's showing it early. We'll see how everything plays out once everyone gets through pit adjustments after the first stage, unless we have a caution early. Sterlo still rolling solid. The 2-car Proxy has gotten by Bren. Witt pulls up ahead of the 16 as Bren has fallen back to mid-pack in front of Sean here. I missed my card. Ooh, Bren gets past and Bad Omens tags him going into 1. Bren running inside that top 5 now continues to fall outside the top 10 now. Wait, no, never mind. He sit at 8th. Sits 8th. It's GS that holds 10th right here behind him. So Irish trying to get past Witt, sitting inside the top 5 right now. That 3-car breakaway fighting for the lead as Proxy drives away from that second pack and tries to catch the leaders. B13 low. We'll see if Sterlo can get it back on this outside run. Very good corner from B13. He will have him cleared exiting, almost cleared out of exiting 4. Has good position going into turn 1. Has him clear for now. The run back from the 43. Does he try to take it again? He will look. B13 will block. The 43 will go lower. Back down on the inside. B13 goes wide. We'll see if he can get the run off the corner. It looks like he will. But if stay at 43, Sterlo stays close. He can side draft and keep him beside. Still side by side. The 43 has the bottom going into 1 now. 9 laps to go in the stage. Single digits. Oh, the 43 is going to squeeze him. Stays off the wall. That's going to slow 6 and 43 down. 41 lost, not able to really gain off of that corner. Still stalking in the background and sitting in 3rd. Coming up to 8 to go in the stage. Lost, waiting for one of them to break off. Still side by side the last 3 laps by. And I think we'll have a caution right there. I'm not sure who was lead at the line. It looks like B13. So back and forth battle, going to set B13 to lead with 8 laps to go in the stage. This should be our one and only caution, stage 1. With 15 laps through on those tires, I would imagine people are going to go down to pit. But do we have some 2-tire takers? Because they're going to come down pit road with 7 to go. They're going to choose with 6 and should be going green with 5 to go. So I'd imagine somebody's going to try it here. Also, sorry for not looking at it earlier, Master, thank you for the follow. Just now looking on the feed. So far, cars that have shown strength. Sean, who started outside the top 10, he is up to 5th. Proxy, who fought his way into the top 5, sits 4th. Lost, B13, and Sterlo have pretty much stayed where they started, and Bad Omens has struggled to stay in the top 10. So, looks like maybe 2 tires for Sterlo and B13, or the cars behind them had some damage, because Sean moves up into 3rd. I would imagine that should have been damage. Yeah, the 41 lost 2 spots there on that pit stop. Well, they're going to come up here and choose, and when we get back to green, it will be 5 to go. Again, no more cautions for this stage. So far, B13, the only one to fully challenge for the lead, and was leading at one point. Sterlo did take over the lead again coming out of pit road. He chooses the bottom. We will see what Sean has for these leaders with very few laps to go. He's not really going in for points, can't make the playoffs, but he is here for the win and to shake up that battle. And keep in mind the 16 who sits here in fourth row, needs to finish ahead of the 43. Alright, here they come to the restart zone. Sterlo going to send them off. A great restart down to the bottom. That's going to give Sean some room to work on the 6 car. Oh, they get down there at the 41 down to the apron. That's going to slow Sean a little bit as he got contact with him. B13 holds into 2nd. Proxy stays in 4th. Sean stays in 3rd. Bad Omens pulls up into 4th, being pushed by Witt in the background as Lost continues to fall. Irish trying to get those spots on him as well. There'll be 4 to go here at the line. Sean has gotten past, or kept Proxy behind him. B13 sends it deep in the corner. He might have had some help from Sean and Proxy there. He will stay out ahead of them as they continue to fight for 3rd behind him. Sterlo still a very strong car right now. B13 lurking in behind him, trying to build the run. There are 3 to go in this stage. He is pushing him along through that corner, and 99 is Sean getting as close as he possibly can. This battle is pulling Bad Omens and Lost, who are running side by side up to this front 4. Two to go, and a big move by the Witt down there to try to get by the 48 and 16. He's going to lose that spot. B13 still trying to run a different lane against this 43. Sterlo going to defend low. The 6 car is going to take that high lane. He's going to send it in. Sean moves B13. They're going to go 3 wide for 3rd as he falls back behind both of them. Now Proxy holds into 2nd right now, fighting with the 99. On the outside, going to be white flag for the stage. Proxy, who is in the Dash for Cash, but has fallen well outside the points contention. He sits in second, fighting to get by this 43. Sterlo still leads. Lost is in the picture now. A 5-car group. Sterlo still out front. The 2-car putting the nose in, but back to the top. Push. Oh! A checkup from the 43. It's going to put the 2-car up in the lead. And Proxy will take the stage, and I think Sterlo falls to third. A big checkup sent Sterlo from the lead in the final corner to third in the stage. Proxy gets it with 2 points over Sterlo. And Sterlo gets 3 points over Irish. So 17-point gap on the Dash for Cash to second place. What is the gap to the 22 car? That is 50 points. So yeah, Proxy is out of the contention for that, but he will take the stage and get a playoff point over Sterlo, who has multiple wins on the season already. And looks like Lee bounces up into second. That is a little confusing. I wonder if it's a 2-tire stop and didn't go all the way to the lead. Oh, the 2-car didn't pit either. Proxy forgets to pit, as well as the 22 of Lee. Or it was a 2-tire for him. Proxy. Big mistake off the first stage. He's going to have to move down to pit. As now B13 takes over the lead. Sterlo fighting with him to try to take that back. Lee's starting to fall down the field. So we haven't seen B13 take control of a clean lead. He was only side by side with the 43, but now he carries him down the backstretch. Has led 1 lap so far. Now Sean up into third. Close by, you have Lost in fourth. Bad Omens fighting with Irish for that top 5 spot. Witt continues to follow them just outside that top 5. Omens with cautious into turn 1. That's going to give advantage to Irish. Now he has to fight Witt for 6th. Will lose that and fall in line. Oh, the 22 was down on the exit hatch. Continues to fall, being pushed around back there. Right now, B13's starting to put a gap on Sterlo. That straightaway run with the draft of 4 cars is keeping him right here on him. I wonder if B13 has a stronger car, is able to pull away through the turns, not like Sterlo was before. Iron Man is starting to get into the picture here just outside the top 5, being held by Irish. We look back here behind those guys. I believe you're, what is this? 9th and 10th place drivers. 10th being held by Georgia Dog. You got Brandon Young and Cobra trying to make their way up. Oh, and the 45 gets pushed down to the grass by the 19. Not sure who the 45 is, but I think he did not recover from that. Oh, there he is. Yeah, let's see him. Oh, the 20 car goes very high. Not sure if he got help doing that. Look up front. Our top 4 have yet to change again. Witt and Oben still battling back and forth, trying to follow the 16. was only 19 laps total in this stage. We are 13 to go for stage 2. Oh, Sterlo goes very wide. He's able to keep second, but they are falling away from that 6 car. .27 of Master Killer getting lapped. He goes down and sits out of the way. And I think we have a caution. It's immediately going to give the 27 his lap back, and I don't think anybody else, which that might trap the 2 car a lap down. We'll see if they give him his lap back as well. That was 8 laps through. So everybody going to come down for tires. They are very important here on a track like this. Everybody's so even. So again, I imagine you'll see some 4 tire takers and no 2 tire takers at this point. That right rear is pretty much being Swiss cheesed. Oh, it looks like the 31, that's a hot one, has lagged out. He was sitting in pit road already, not moving. That's a disappointing one because he's always one to perform really well throughout this season. Still has a spot in the playoffs, but no chance for extra playoff points right now. Top 5 stay the same. I think Witt's gotten in front of Bad Omens still, so yeah, our top 10 has pretty much not changed coming up pit road. Alright, Sterlo led most laps in stage 1, wound up 3rd. Now B13 has taken control in stage 2. So far has led the most in stage 2. We'll see if he can keep it up for the next 10 laps, I believe it is. Should be 9 once they go green. Yep, 9 laps at green. So a few laps for chance of caution, but I believe that would be our only one. See who can get the stage win over B13. Alright, here we go. Sterlo chose the inside to follow, and that's going to very well benefit him. As the inside gets running, and Irish going to clear Sean just about going into turn 1. Has the bottom still, pushes Sterlo out ahead. They fight for 3rd. Irish is not able to beat Sean through that corner to try to side draft him. As B13 still controls, Sterlo chasing him down. B13 goes wide in the corner. They had the better run as Sterlo's not able to get up beside him. Sean gets to 3rd as Lost gets by Irish. Sean has a run There was a little bit of a peak, but no distance to get under the 43. Oh, B13 had to check up. That's going to put the 43 on his outside. Side by side for the lead, and Sean is pulling forward. Lost, who still sits fourth, riding right behind these guys. It's a little bit wide, close to the 6 car, but he was prepared for it. Everyone's still solid out back, pretty much 2x2, just battling for that top 10. The 43 gonna fall as they hit 7 to go. B13 right back down to the bottom. Ironman has moved up into this battle pretty soon. See him falling behind Irish. About 5th and 6th. Sean up into 2nd now. Sterlo falls. Trying to fight back on the inside, but the 99 should have this run with draft. Oh, they touch. Puts him in the wall a little bit. That's going to keep him side by side. Oh, Irish gets a shove into the 41. Oh, Sterlo puts the 99 back in the wall again. That's going to leave a hole in the outside for the 41. See him dive in to take that. If Sean gets back to this 43 at the end of the stage, you know he's not going to be where he was. He's going to fall on that inside. B13 up into 2nd, Irish in 3rd. There are 6 to go in the stage. Ironman and Irish split him. Here comes the 99. Sterlo gets in, and the 99 is Sean going to side drive to a little bit, going to fall off it though. B13 still continues to drive away. I think Lost might be catching him. We got 4 to go in the stage. We are no more cautions for this. Sterlo almost got out in front of the 12, but going to wall him. That's 3 times he's walled a car. He's not going to have any friends. Oh my God, the 12 car hit the wall. 12 car hit the outstretch, tags the 99. I think he's okay, as he still sits in 5th right here behind Sterlo, as Ironman going to fall as he hit 3 to go. Lost is still closing in a little by little on that 6 car. Might not be enough with very limited laps left. We got 2 to go. B13 still leads. Lost. Again, another small gain, but not going to be enough time to really get anything under unless he makes a mistake. Almost kills that wall. Keep in mind our dash for cash points. As they sit, it is 17 points over the 16 car against Sterlo. So if this stage finishes like this, it'll be 16 points. So Sterlo would have to finish near the back for Irish to get that $25. Last lap of the stage. B13 has led all of stage 2. Lost had a problem. The 16 is going to get over him. That's another spot that he can get. Sterlo's going to fight it again as well. Going to door the 41 up. It's going to have him run down to the bottom of the 41 and see if he can fight back for it. It does not look like he can, and they will both pass Lost. All 3 cars might have gotten by Lost there. But B13 will win stage 2. Irish gets in front of Sterlo for 2nd and 3rd. Dash for cash points at 16-point gap. Looks like Lost held out for 4th, and Sean will be sitting 5th. Right, so we've seen Proxy win stage 1. He has not shown up in stage 2 after the miss pit. B13 will win stage 2, and now Irish up into second. Sterlo follows down on the inside with B13. Fast Racers in the picture, right here behind Sean. B13 to second. Irish gets control over that high side run off the restart. Sterlo down to fourth. Lost got back in front of him. We have about 51 laps to go in stage number 3 towards the end of the race. Sorry, 52 is they run right now. Irish leads B13, trying to look down on the bottom, not able to get through there as Lost creeches up and gonna push the 16 out of line, down on the bottom. 41 and 6 will get by him. Irish falls to third. The 43 might try to run. He will not. He will stay in fourth. But a tight line of cars right here. The 41's gonna go wide. Fast Racer pushing Sean out the way. Bad Omens follows the 99 and keeps him side by side with 51 and Fast Racer. Now B13 has some clean air as they fight side by side for second. Lost on the outside. Irish still on the inside on the apron. Almost could have went bad there. Now 3 cars down on the inside. Might have a run over the 16. Not able to get it dived in. We are 3 wide, 2 by 2 back here behind this top 4. Sterlo has led almost all of stage 1. A checkup in the final corner lost that stage for him. He wound up third. And then all of stage 2, it was the 6-car B13. And now Sterlo sits in fourth. Still a top 3 car for him, but he has not been able to get back to the lead. Lost has also been a very quiet top 3 car. Whether the 43, the 16, or the 6-car leads, it's always the 41 of Lost sitting right there behind either one of them. So he is silently stalking that leader, going to sit with him until they get down to pit road. Speaking of, we will try to see how long we have until then. Keep in mind, Sean was put in the wall by this 43 about twice before he got by him. So he might not be playing any favors around this 43 car. We are, as they run right now, looking at 19 laps of fuel. I would imagine their tires have maybe 15 to 16 laps on them. Ooh, one car went very wide out there. 45 and 20 on the outside there. Wonder what's happening with them. Who is the 45? Exo. So he had some trouble there. Back up here, B13 still leads. Irish has closed the distance to Lost, who sits in second. Now he might try to take him on the outside. He will not fall back in line. We know Sterlo is one to want to get moving, so I wonder how long he's going to sit behind this 16 for. The top 5 breakaway, and then you look back behind him, you have Bad Omens, who has had a very solid run tonight after returning. Currently sits in 6th. Oh yeah, T-Stone and Sterlo should be interesting to watch over on Thursday. B13 still leading in the 41. Might have a run on the inside. Got a bit of a bumper tag. Gonna pull back into second place. I guess I missed it, but Irish has fell into fourth. Lost getting a small bit aggressive here with the 6 car. That's gonna cost him. Now there's a gap to the lead. A really big one going down that front stretch. Again, we look back here. Bad Omens is actually catching Sean and Irish as they run side by side for 5th. Sorry, for 4th. Fast Racer in the 51 right here behind him, and Young in the 19 fighting with GS. Almost cut a nose. Witt, who's also been holding outside the top 5 the whole night, sits right here behind these guys. Ooh, Irish gets very tied up by the wall. Definitely no help there. Squeezes into the 51, into the wall. 51 and Fast Racer are going to lose spots, and Young will pick up 2 on the exit of that corner. Gets right up into the top 5 from that. Sorry, he's in 6th. Bad Omen sits 5th. See if he can catch that 99 of Sean, who's starting to fall away from this front 3. Tires are about halfway done on a few guys. We'll see who can go the longest. If somebody can make it 26 laps, they should be fine to the end if they can do it again. Either somebody got loose down there or that was a pit call. I would imagine nobody should be pitting right now, at least. Yeah, it looks like Bad Omen just got very loose down to that bottom. Oh, 1 car in the wall up here. 51 a Fast Racer. Losing a ton of spots to 21 in the wall hard. Damages the 11 car of Goodrich. And everyone keeps moving. The 16 out wide again. Losing more positions. Georgia Dog, Squid, Proxy goes around right into Squid. Takes a bunch of cars with him. The 16's caught in it. That's going to be a caution. The 16 was starting to fall down the field as he was trying to save. So that's going to restart everybody, bring them back together. They were starting to break away from that 99. So a caution with, we will see how many laps left when they hit the line. .37 to go as they cross, so we will still have to pit, I believe. I will know for sure once we get over to pit road. So far, since the start of Stage 2, it has been B13 over Lost and Sterlo. No one's been able to pass him yet. Irish had the lead. Actually, Irish got him on a restart, but since then he has fallen. So yeah, it shows 25 laps of fuel out of 36 to go, so they will have to pit one more time, and this time it is a shorter pit. What, you know Lost? Which one are you talking about? You probably know like half this field. Maybe not half the field, but a good few guys here. Alright, looking at our top 5 as they run. B13, of course, still holds the lead. Lost sits in second. Sterlo third. Sean in fourth. Ironman has moved up into fifth, followed by Young, Bad Omens, GS, Slight Cobra, and Georgia Dog. No, I think you're talking about a different one. You're talking about Hides. I'm pretty sure Lost was not in White Line. Hides was in White Line. Alright, so they're going to roll up to the restart zone. Sterlo has chosen the outside for the first time tonight. Not Bad Omens. Iron Man going to go on his outside as well. Behind him, B13 controlled car. It's a great restart down in the bottom. Lost might be able to clear him for second. We'll see how bad he... Oh, he hits that apron hard. Not going to get the run out that he wants. And Sterlo's going to pull into second. Into the wall. So is the 6. Lost is going to have the C's part 4 right into the lead. B13 loses the lead once again and tanks the corner into the door of the 43. A massive run for the 41 to break away from the field. They almost went 3 wide for second. B13 is going to pull down to the inside and let them by after all that. They're 3 wide for third place. Sean, Young, and B13. Sean gets pushed up the track. And Lost continues to lead as Sterlo's back into second. Right here behind him, Young falls in line behind the 6 cars. They got shuffled back. The 99 fighting with that 12, getting pushed out. The 20 car trying to follow him on the outside. That Omen's on that apron. Very scary territory down there in 3 and 4. Lap count we are... As we hit caution again, we are 32 laps to go. We still have to pit. Even after this caution, they will be short. So they took caution here, 32 to go. This is our 4th incident caution. Should be going green with 29 to go. Yep, welcome in, Savage. Glad you're in here to watch. Sucks you can't come in to race. You were very close on the dash for cash points, but I think it's all but locked up for Sterlo now. Right, and keep in mind, people have the option to come back down pit road during choose time if they want to, and that could play into factor here as we should be going green with 28 to go. You get 25 on your fuel. Some people might take the chance and run those 2 extra laps and save. Lost wheel control coming out of pit road. Who saves? I would imagine I'll know that answer for sure once they go down pit road, and one of those I think is going to be the 6 car, and I'm not sure what the 12 is doing. Is that a 2-tire for the 12 car? I am not sure how Bad Omens got out in front of the lead so far. I wonder if that's a 2-tire, and he's taking his 2-tire stop now and running it out once he's clear for the end. Yeah, the 6 car of B13 does go back down pit road during choose, so he should be the one that we might be looking at to save. So Lost not going to control the race. It's going to go up to Iron Man on the outside. Sterlo down second row inside with Young above him. Proxy is back in the race, back in the top 5 after winning stage 1 and mispitting to start stage 2. B13 gets up in line just in time, I think. No, wait. I think they're calling... Okay, B13 pulled his way up into the 3rd row right there last second. So I'm not sure what that was. Oh my god, Iron Man did not get down in the corner or Lost, sent it in too hard. That's going to check them up on the outside. That's going to be damage to the 19 and 12. Lost going to get by in front of Sterlo. B13, who sits right here behind him in 3rd, going to clear that 12 car. 20 car of Cobra's in the picture now as well, sitting side by side with the 19. Oh, and I think we have another caution. No, the 41 just lost it, and a bunch of others getting shuffled around. So I missed what happened to Lost, but he is now outside that top 5, immediately following one corner. Sterlo back in the lead with B13 in second. Young has moved his way up into third. I do not know what happened there. He lost several positions. Well, Sterlo is to lead. We'll see how long he can hold that, as we know B13's been really strong, led most of the race so far. Young, with possible front damage, is also still maintaining with this front two. Sean, who sits right here behind him, we'll see if they are able to make something of this lead pack. Lost, who has cycled out in front of that second group of cars, in front of Cobra, who sits in sixth. Alright, we are 24 laps to go. We are in the fuel window. I'm not sure we're in everybody's tire window. So far, our front four are still playing pretty patient with each other, I would imagine. Not much time gain on them. And then you look back here on the second pack. Proxy also breaking away. Exo sitting up here in a high position. As Bad Omens and Iron Man fight for, I believe, 8th place. Bad Omens gets out in front of that. You see Proxy making his way up to try to catch the 20 car, and 41 of Lost. Our top four are still the same. Oh, the 2 car hit the wall. That's going to pull him back down. The 12 had a problem. As now Spartan has gotten in front of him. Proxy almost under fire from this 48 car for, what is that, 7th place? I believe I said it was. Irish in the far backfield has got to be saving right now. 12 car falling back. I believe he is as well. A few cars that I see, the 16 and 12, are the saving group. Lost going to go down pit road early. The first taker. Oh, I think he might have hit the wall. If he didn't, that was a very good entry, even though he was through the grass. He got slowed up fairly quickly. The wrong way to find where I'm trying to get to, but we'll sit here on the 19 as he runs right here behind the 99 of Sean, as the 6 car B13 will follow Lost 1 lap later. So early pits happening. How long do these front 3 stay out? As Lost leaves pit road as they lap him. If Lost can stay clear of traffic, he might be able to come out with the lead on cycle. He's only with the 48. He needs to clear him here, which he should on fresher tires. We'll go for a cross on him. He needs to get by that 48 and run the line that he can. Sterlo still out in the lead. top three stay out again. See in the background the 20 car of Cobra. He sits fourth as our front two in the top five pit. He's actually catching the field, the front lead, the front few. Was further back. You can see the 6 car has left pit road well outside of where the 41 was. So that tells me maybe a 2-tire or fuel-only stop for this 41 car. So we'll try to keep an eye on him as our front three are still out on track. Young is falling, and the 20 car, I believe, is stalled, if not falling back as well. So tells me 43 Esterlo is not saving. He's just running down as many laps as he can to fight the early pit stoppers of B13 and Lost. I will say Lost has done this strat before. It is a pit as soon as his window is open with a fuel only, which saves his tires, and a big shakeup of the mid-pack cars right here. Fast Racer slowed, a bunch of others got together. B13 is trying to climb his way through this field. I'd imagine he is on 4 tires. Stuck behind Brandon GS, almost going to send it 3 wide on these guys. As the 14 of Spartan goes in, Brandon carries the 10 up the track. Looks like Young has pit. Young from the top 3 going to go down. Sterlo still out on track. I will get a lap count once they come up to the line. We should be like 12 to go, with maybe 13 to go once they hit this line. So it's nearing the end. It is 13 to go right there. Sterlo still out on top. 41 has caught the 20. Keep in mind he is still a lap down. The 20 car of Cobra going to go down to pit road. Lost still 1 lap down because the leader has not pit. That is Sean and Sterlo, who have stayed out once again. Clear of all traffic. So if this plays out the way he thinks it is, Lost will be in the lead. It's just, does he have enough equipment to make it to the end? Sterlo stays out again. So does Sean. It's going to be 11 to go right there. .41 is not far from the leaders at all. Sterlo and Sean stay out one more time again. Going to be 10 to go at the line. They have stayed out as long as they could over the others that short pit. B13 stuck behind the 45. He's going to try to get by the 41 of Lost. Still about half a straight away from second. And second, who's being held by the 99 of Sean, is actually catching Sterlo here. He's reeled him in as they hit 9 to go. They stayed out again. Single digits. I'm not even sure who your third place is right now, but I know 1 and 2 are still out here. Sean has a tire light on. He's got to pit soon, if not the next time by. 8 to go. Still led by Sterlo. Sean is catching. See in the background, Lost is slowly gaining time. See him behind the 77. Looks like Sterlo's going to go in. Sean to follow, maybe? They both go in. Oh, Sean, a big time gain as Sterlo got in the grass. He's going to get back on track. Sean has to check up hard. He stays off him, though, but side by side entering pit road. They are on. Lost going to take his lap back. That leaves us with the 42 of Impact as your current leader. He stayed out one more time among all these others. Right now, Impact is still in the lead. It looks like Sean got in front of the 41. But also in front of the 43 is Sterlo, who is just in front of B13 here. So Sterlo lost some ground. Lost sitting here behind Sean. Right now, Impact still out on track. Irish sits third. GS is in second. Ironman and Insolvable fourth and fifth. Oh, 51 goes around by himself. I wonder if he lost a tire. Fast Racer spins by himself. 42 of Impact is still out on track. We are 5 laps to go as they run. 99 is Sean and the 41 of Lost. Lost, who was a very short pit, the first one to pit. Right here on him. If everyone in front of them pit, it is between these two. Impact and them stay out one more time. GS Racing falling. He loses second. Try and keep an eye on that. Second place right here. 16 of Irish. He might be good on tire. If the 16's good, I wonder if this 42 is as well. 51 of Fast Racer stuck up on the top side. We are 3 laps to go. The 42 has stayed out still. The 16 as well. The 16 is good on fuel and tire. I think Impact, without issue, should go on to win this race. But we've seen tires get blown in this last corner multiple times. Oh, Bad Omens and Goodwrench is around. Oh, someone else went around as well. The 4-car of Kings just barely missed the 16 of Irish. He was not ghosted. We are 2 to go. It is too late for them to pit now without penalty. 42 of Impact still leads the 47, getting a lap back. That's Nick. Irish is still in second. Insolvable is in third in front of Ironman. Where is that at? There he is. That is third place right here. The 18 of Insolvable. It is the final lap. Impact is just barely in front of the 16 of Irish. He's losing it. Out of fuel goes Impact. And the 16 of Irish has no problems. Through 3 and 4. The 42 low on power in the background. Easily out of 3 and 4, and Irish will finally get his win. and 10 places over Sterlo currently. Mind you, he needed 16 points over the 43 for the Dash for Cash. Second place was Insolvable. The 18 of Insolvable. Iron Man takes third. Impact limps it for fourth. And Rocky Top, who is subbing in the 8 car, gonna get fifth. A huge shakeup for the end of this race here. That is not the finishing order that I expected at all this race. Irish steals the win from Impact. Insolvable gets second over Iron Man. Rocky Top and Impact round out your top 5. There's Iron Man. Let's get Rocky Top. Insolvable of all people. Impact. Irish. Who else am I missing? Rocky Top. I didn't see who the fastest lap was, but Irish with a 4:39.
Somebody with a wit or something like that was the fastest lap.
Ah.
3,
Faster
2,
than
1, I think it
4:39?
was.
Jesus.
I don't know who it was. Whoever wit is, something wit
Yeah,
was
21.
Was a 32-3, 2-1 or something like that.
That's insane.
Rocky likely won't be doing an interview. He never does.
Alright, that's fine. Guess we can start with our 4th place then. Disappointing 4th place.
No, I'll take it.
Impact. You were leading coming out of turn 2. I believe you ran a fuel, it looked like, or you were saving your tire to roll it across. But either way, you had to slow it up to keep it in the top 5. Irish got around you. You lost a few more spots towards the line. But a good rebound regardless, because I know you did not have very good stage points. So keeping yourself on solid finishes isn't something, or it is something to be proud of, regardless of how it gets there. So I guess, how was your race, and how were you able to survive through here to get that saving run to work?
Just, mid-pack was the place not to be. Everybody kept sending in and won, and just kept getting beat around, and 2 cars sent it in there one time and put a bunch of cars in the wall, and I fell all the way back to mid-20 something. Fought back to 14th, stage 1 I think it was, or stage 2. And then I figured there was going to make cautions, and then I wish I'd have started saving about 2 laps earlier. That's all I needed, but I didn't pit the last pit stop. I was just running. That was my only chance. Mid-pack is not going to win it.
Yeah, either way, it was a very good try. I thought you had it. You stayed out so long with such a gap.
Yeah, it was
Just a
2
little
laps.
disappointing the win came away again, but the speed is there. The strategies are definitely there. I expect to win this season. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, there's a couple good tracks I'm looking forward to coming up. Yeah, this is definitely not my. I do not like this track. I don't like it, and never been good at it. That was my only shot. I didn't think it was going to go caution free at the end, and once I seen everybody spaced out, I just started, saving fuel, not shifting anymore. And if I'd have just done it about 2 laps sooner, I'd had enough. But it is what it is.
All right. Yeah, and again, look forward to seeing you back up here and hopefully in that winner's circle. You're usually there, not maybe not top 3, but always lurking in that top 5 and waiting on the mistakes to pounce.
Fuck, I'm getting old, man. Reaction's not as fast.
Right, and our third place finisher, Iron Man, the person who I expected to save but did not expect to be only third. You had a very solid day. I saw you around the top 5 for the most part. I don't think you had much fun in the mid pack though. I saw you battling a while with the 48 there, your good friend Omens. Glad he was able to return. Uh, I guess how was your race, and did you expect at least the one person to finish in front of you? So I'll get to that later.
Overall, the race was okay. Car was kind of hit or miss. There were some runs where I felt really good and I felt like I had a top like 7 car. Then there were other parts of the run where I just did not feel like I was even a top 20 car. So as we got towards stage 3 and when that last caution dropped, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to commit to it and hope that I can make it. Hadn't practiced it, hadn't tried it before. I just started saving probably 2 or 3 laps shorter than I should have. Same thing Impact said. Had I started saving sooner, then I would have probably been right around that 16. 18 was coming hard behind me, and could tell that he was gaining on me quick, so I let him go, and then tried to make a pass on him for the position, but 45, not realizing we were battling for position, kind of got in between us. But is what it is. I'll take a third place finish. It's way better than what I've done the last few weeks. Gonna try to ride this momentum into next week, and yeah, like you said, happy to have 48 back on track. We've missed him, so it's the only nice thing I'm gonna say about him.
All right, yeah. And again, good run because, like I said, a very solid race for you. It wasn't terrible. Third place is a good rebound after your struggling stages because we know you had a good, solid top 5 car for the night. So glad to see you up here and look forward to seeing you later in the season as well because
Appreciate
we're
it,
getting
Camo.
closer to Daytona.
Don't tempt me.
All right. The most genuine surprise I have ever seen in this league. Our second place finisher, Mr. Insolvable in the 18, the mid pack runner. You were able to save it and hold off one of the people that saves the most out of everybody, the 12 of Iron Man. You said you lost a tire coming to the line at the end, but you managed to still get second place. And the fact that if Irish wasn't here, you probably would have won this race. How do you feel right now?
Words can't explain it. I'm really excited about it right now. Um, I did pop a tire come to the line. I just put it into the wall, dropped it third, and let her eat. And it just worked out for me. I appreciate Iron Man for letting me buy him. That was a big help. I'm glad he didn't race me too hard. Definitely wouldn't have made it if. And didn't have the best car today. Nothing like that. Just got lucky with the strap.
Well, either way, that's part of racing. You get luck, and strategies are a huge part of it. So you played it exactly how you were supposed to. A great finish, your record finish here, I believe. I don't think you said yourself you don't have any wins in heat, do you?
I
So
don't
this
have
is
any
your
wins
record
in the league at
finish
all.
in general. Regardless of league, it's still second place is your record finish. But this time you got it here in ODRL in the Premier Series. So great job by you getting the strategy done, and hopefully this is a confidence boost in the next few races because I know you're pretty good at some super speedways. So I want to say in the next 3 weeks it is it down to the regular season finale. Also, you were the cut line, and you finishing second ahead of all the people you needed to beat, that's going to give you a very good cushion going on for the next few weeks, so you could very well be in the playoffs now.
Let's go. I'd like to give a special shout out to Camo for letting me race on his team, by the way, and another shout out to Thurlow for helping me learn how to tune cars and stuff like that.
Of course. And now, Mr. Irish finally got the win. It came down to a tire and fuel saving race. Called it early. It wound up happening even after a late caution. You had to pass impact for it there at the end. Did you think you were going to be able to get impact by the amount of time you were closing? And did you expect it to happen here at Gateway? I know you ran kind of near the top 5, were battling around near the leaders, but you weren't the strongest car. Do you think that you probably could have changed anything and had this race run differently if you had a different outcome with that caution?
I'm not sure, but finally getting it done feels really good after coming so close so many other times. Came into this race with a definite plan. I was gonna run hard stage 1 and 2. Prove I had a pretty quick car, which top 5 car. Wasn't the fastest by any means this week, but then I was gonna go into stage 3, hoping for no cautions and just save it and see what happened. And almost got thrown off the rails by that caution, and then narrowly avoided a wreck.
I saw that.
Coming off of 4. I have to change my underwear here soon.
Oh, definitely. I
then,
watched that what happened to you.
Yeah, and then about 8 to go. I decided to start turning the jets on. Figured I'd run it till the wheels fall off, and did just that, and came home with it, man.
Yeah, again, congrats. You played it well. Honestly, you probably could have ran one more lap because I saw your tire is like 7, so you had another lap to the good. So very well executed. Like I said, you finally got that win in. I think you were already top 5 in points, so you're going to pull that up some, get a good solid starting place in the playoffs with the playoff points. But the biggest thing I'm concerned about right now is I need to know the point separation from 1st to 10th, because
Yeah, me
Sterlo
too.
finished 10th place and you, after the stages, needed 16 points. So is our points guy able to do the math on that like immediately, or
I think it's about 12 points.
12 points from 1st to 10th?
I believe so. No, it might be more than that. Hold on.
I'm willing to wait because this is
yeah,
important.
let me count. Hold on.
I was expecting to lose by like 1 point, seeing his finishing position, so it's not gonna break my heart.
13. 12. You gotta get it's 13 points.
Damn. You just missed it on the Dash for
Yeah.
Cash.
It's all good.
A little unfortunate you couldn't get the $25, but honestly, I think you'll take the 5 playoff points and finally get that win
I
in the
will
regular
definitely
season.
take the win.
Well, great job by you, Irish. Congrats on the win. Congrats to Sterlo for the Dash for Cash victory as well. Entertaining race. It was kind of single file out, but people made it interesting. Everyone was stalking around each other, waiting on passes. I believe it got pretty aggressive down in the midfield, but overall, only 4 cautions for incident in the race. I'd say that was pretty well ran for Gateway tonight.
Definitely an improvement.
Unless anyone has anything they want to add.
Yeah, definitely an
Hey,
improvement
shout-
tonight. I was really happy. Congratulations to Irish on his first win. Happy for him. Yeah, much improvement from Charlotte. I'm much happier. I want to spend the next 12 hours watching streams and figuring out who needs to be penalized, and I can let them come to me about that, and or drivers union rep or any other admin. But yeah, I'm really happy about it. It's a step in the right direction after Charlotte and Richmond, and we move on next week. Very happy.
I got one more thing. Shout out to Rocky Top bringing home 5th place for ALTM. Good job,
Very
buddy.
true.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, sub driver.
Yeah, Rocky Top, who couldn't make the meeting here. Yeah, he did well. Surprised he got 5th as well.
I'm surprised I got 4th.
All right,
Thank
and
you, Ken.
with
Thank you,
that,
Ken.
we can see y'all next week, which I believe is Texas.
Yes, Texas and lowest draft. Gonna be a game changer.
Fun. All right, so we will see y'all for next week.